Hello friends and welcome back. So today we will explore a powerful tool for safely testing software, that is Windows Sandbox. Have you ever downloaded a program and thought, is it safe? Could it have malware? Or maybe you wanted to test a new app but didn't want to risk messing up with your main system. Well, that's where Windows Sandbox comes in. So in this video, I'll show you how to set up and use Windows Sandbox. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to test any software safely without putting your main system at risk. So without wasting any time, grab your laptop and let's begin. So what exactly is Windows Sandbox? So it is a built-in feature in Windows 10 and 11 that creates a completely isolated and temporary Windows environment. This is like a disposable Windows session that resets every time you close it. This means that any software you install, any files you create, or any settings you change inside the sandbox will disappear completely once you exit. No traces, no risks, no infections. And how is this different from virtual machine? Let's do a quick comparison. In our earlier videos, we have also discussed about virtual machines and how to set them up. So if you want better understanding, you can refer them. Windows Sandbox is built into Windows and requires no additional setup, while virtual machines need separate softwares like VirtualBox or VMware. Sandbox resets every time you close it, meaning nothing is saved, while a virtual machine retains its data and settings just like a regular computer. So, if you just want to test software quickly and safely, Sandbox is the best option. But if you need to run a full operating system separately, then you will need a virtual machine. Now let's enable Windows Sandbox on your PC. But first we need to check if your computer supports it. So the minimum system requirements are Windows 10 or 11 Pro or Enterprise, not available on Home Edition I guess. And virtualization must be enabled in BIOS, at least 4 GB of RAM, 8 GB plus recommended for smooth performance, 1 GB of free hard disk space to run the sandbox. Now you need to check if virtualization is enabled on your system or not, and for that open Task Manager. So you can just right click on this taskbar and go to Task Manager, or you can also press Ctrl Shift and Escape to directly go to the Task Manager. Then go to the Performance, and if you will expand this bar, you will see virtualization is showing as enabled. So now you are good to go. You will see that in Performance tab of Task Manager. Now we need to enable Windows Sandbox. So for that you need to open Control Panel. Just go to the Control Panel. Click on Programs and Features. Turn Windows feature on or off. So it is opening a window. You can directly search here as well, Windows feature turn on and off, so you will get this option. Now move to Windows Sandbox. You will find the Windows Sandbox. Okay, so just check the box which says Windows Sandbox. And as we discussed that virtualization needs to be enabled, so if you need to enable the virtualization, you can do it from here as well. So here we can see virtual machine platform, Windows hypervisor platform, and Hyper-V. So these are requirements if you need to run virtual machine on your system. So after that, just click on OK, and then your computer will be restarted. And once restarted, you will have Sandbox ready to go. So now let's open and see how it looks like and start some testing. So to open the Sandbox, you can search in Programs or directly type in here Sandbox. Click on the app to launch it. So this is opening now. So as you can see, a fresh and clean Windows environment appears on a separate window. You will notice it looks like a brand new installation of Windows, but remember, nothing saves when you close it. So you can download any software if you want to test and install it and observe how it behaves. All these things are done in this environment. If the software is safe, you can install it later on your real PC. And if it's suspicious, you just close the sandbox and it's gone forever, right? So this is why Sandbox is an amazing tool for testing untrusted applications safely. So I'll just close the sandbox and everything will be gone. Let's create a file here. Test file. Now I'll close the sandbox and we'll check it again after opening. Okay, so I'll close it. Now let's open the sandbox again and see if our file is there. So as you can see, the file which we saved last time when we opened the sandbox, it's not there. So every time you close it, all the data, all the file, everything you do on this box will be erased completely. And if you want more control over Sandbox, you can create configuration files to customize it, like enable file sharing with your host PC. This is useful if you want to share files between your main system and Sandbox while keeping things secure, right? When should you use Windows Sandbox? So for testing unknown software, if you are unsure if it is safe, opening suspicious email attachments. If you receive an email with an attachment from an unknown sender, don't open it on your main system. Instead, open it in Windows Sandbox to check if it's safe. Trying different software versions. Sometimes you may want to try an older or newer version of a program but don't want to risk breaking your system or causing software conflicts, right? So Windows Sandbox allows you to install and test different versions without making permanent changes to your main operating system. And the best use case is to run potential risky scripts. If you are experimenting with PowerShell batch scripts or registry modifications, there's always a chance of causing unintended damage. Running these scripts in Sandbox let you test them safely before applying them to your real system, right? So if you are unsure about any software, any application or any testing, then do it on the Sandbox first. And if it is successful, then only apply it to your main system. So this is the beauty of Sandbox, right? So guys, this is all we have for today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like and share for more such tutorials and videos. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I would love to help. See you in the next video. Consider joining me on LinkedIn. Take care. Bye bye.